white picket fence HDBs. This is different. That one in back is very new. Those are very old. Durian. Smell it for a mile away. About to queue for epic chicken rice. Regina says that the key is the rice, and it's always the case. The rice and the chili chicken, of course, important, but we will see how fragrant and scrumptious this rice is. We allowed to pay? We allowed to pay for the neck? 3 for 2, wonderful. Yeah, no, yes, 2 necks would be perfect.
You just want one is 70 cents.
Because probably...
One's fine. We think one's okay? We'll do one. One chicken neck. Oh, this is a first. But you see all the necks that they line up on the pole there when they cut it? We're getting one of the necks. Who knew this was possible? Oh boy. Half white, half roasted. We got a jigsaw puzzle here. Okay, we gotta move around. Oh yeah. Here, Woodlands Street 31, closest to Marceling MRT. This is our food, and here's our crowd. Our makan kakis are. Look at this guy. It's Ronald. You've seen him before. Angmokyo Rampage All-Star. We've seen Seamin before. But here we have Regina, and this is Regina's former hood, and she's going to tell us about this chicken rice.
Indeed. Okay, so this chicken rice has actually been here since I was a kid. So if you actually look at the signboard over there, the uncle has also been here since I was a kid, and it's very good chicken rice.
So we have roasted, right? Roasted and white or poached, and then look what happened here. So we got Oregon, and Oregon is typical, but we've done something pretty outrageous. I've never done it, at least, and I think most people don't, is you order the necks. You saw earlier that they often line up the necks as sort of like trophies on that little bar above where they cut up the chicken. And you can order. How much does this neck cost? 70 cents?
70 cents.
70 cents for the neck. We're living like kings and queens here. Hawker Western. We've talked about it before. We had it on the Angmokyo Rampage at number 8. Remember that one? It's the Tech Gi Court, I believe it was. It was Tech Gi, one of the 2 Tech Gis. Anyway, so this is Seamin's. Seamin is a Hawker Western aficionado, and we have pork chop here, and this is absolutely delicious and a nice layer of fat right there. But I just also want to point out that this chicken neck situation is really revelatory. What do we have here? Is it right here? We're at 70 cents for the neck, and then we're just gonna... The proportion, the ratio of skin to meat on the neck is ideal and as good as anywhere on the chicken. And these things are juicy and scrumptious, and then we just follow it with pork chop. I was just telling Regina that this is absolutely some of the best chicken rice I've ever had. I don't think I've had better. We were discussing the famous Tian Tian at Maxwell and how the poached chicken there has this remarkable layer of jelly built up under the skin, and I think they achieved this by cooking it once and then pulling it out, maybe cooling it, cooking again, out in, cool, this sort of procedure. And it's amazing, and we will go to Tian Tian before my time is up. But even so, I couldn't really imagine it being more satisfying than this. We had incredible sauce, great tenderness and moisture, and damn, this chicken neck was just the bomb.com. Wiped out. We're done. But we're not done, because we're going to Woodlands Center Road Food Center for lunch number 2. Watch out for this car. Block 4A, Woodlands Center Road. Never been here. Been to the checkpoint, of course. The checkpoint going to Malaysia is right nearby. But this is a distinctive spot. We have the food center up on level 2, and then we have all these shops on level 1, a giant car park. I have to say, this doesn't quite look Singapore style. This looks a little bit more Malaysia style, if I may say. And that's fitting because we are right next to Malaysia. But just take a look. Just take a look, and you tell me, folks at home who aren't familiar with Singapore, if this looks exactly like what you've seen before or not. See, Singapore style or Malaysia style? I don't know. A little bit more Malaysia one. We don't know what we want here, and I think none of us have ever. Has anyone ever been to this? Regina, have you been? No. None of us. Durian milk juice. Ronald is curious. None of us have ever been to this one. So, and look at that. There's a stall that's just completely boarded up. Woodlands Center Road, trifecta, mee goreng, bright red, ice kacang covered in corn, shaved ice with all sorts of syrups. Well, the syrups are fruit flavored, yeah? They're just colorful, yeah. So the whole variety of fruits. Kacang means bean, right? So bean ice is a fair way to translate. Ronald knows Malay. How do we? Yeah, like bean ice is literally what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Maggi goreng and Maggi, right? Are the instant noodles? So you see, there's a sort of curly. They look like prefab ramen noodle, right? So that's Maggi noodle. Seaman, how is it? Great. Regina, would you good?
It's thinner than normal noodles. Normal Maggi.
Thinner than normal Maggi.
Yeah, like more al dente.
More al dente. Look at that. We're gonna do a whole series on desserts. I've barely featured dessert at all, but this ice kacang is very nice. I feel like I've been missing out all these years. I barely ever eat ice kacang, but this stuff is wonderful. And Ronald and Regina and Seaman point out this is not a distinguished ice kacang. It's just delicious. Oh, we're battling in the end.
I was thinking that one time.